everybody. Welcome,
Hi.
welcome to our first Speakuel stream. Uh, glad you're all here. After post Stuart Little streaming. I mean,
Yeah,
What is
how's everybody's year going? My year started out with my toilet overflowing out of my bathtub.
That sucks. That's not a great indicator for how the rest of the year is going to go. I gotta be
It's
honest.
not, but maybe it's kind of like, maybe it's symbolic. Maybe like that big clot in my septic tank, wherever it may have been, maybe that sort of represents the year that we all had to go through and how it was just a big fucking gross thing down there. And finally it's out of our lives and we don't have to think about it anymore.
Well, I guess there is one way of putting it. So we're going to be responding to comments that were left on the last 3 videos. I guess the first 3 videos we've done here as the Speakuel, because we don't really do them in the videos anymore. Mostly because our main thing about this new podcast is we wanted it to be a lot more shorter formed, which is why the episodes are only 30 to 40 minutes long most of the time.
Yeah.
And so we're going to delegate comments to streams and things like this. So keep commenting. We will read them, but just not in the videos.
And for our visual side of things, we're gonna be
Oh, yes.
streaming a bit of a Stuart Little 3, the big picture adventure for the PS2. Here we go.
Everybody needs something to look at while we talk. Man, this music's good.
I know. You know what? Now this is Stuart Little 3, right? The big photo adventure.
The big photo adventure. That's it. A weird choice. They had to make this game before the actual third motion picture was released. So this game is kind of like a culmination of everything from Stuart Little 1 and 2, and a big thing for the fans. For Stuart Little fans.
for the real Stuart Little fans.
Can y'all hear this title screen song?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah! God.
There's so much to this game.
Too
much to this game.
Do you think this is this game feels a lot more in line with the Stuart Little cartoon series than the movie?
Oh, Stuart!
No! Get out! I was looking at the stream. I need to.
It's a very unfortunate costume that Stuart has in this game.
Stuart Little racism moment.
That's unfortunately the truth.
Let's do a new game here.
Oh, you don't want to continue off your 16% of progress of the file you already have?
No, I don't. Here.
This music is so mysterious. It's a lot more mysterious than Stuart Little should be.
It really is.
Well, let's do it. Let's start. What was that up there?
It's nothing. It's fine.
Oh wait, we got scenes from the movie. They got cut scenes.
This I guess is Stuart Little. Is it Stuart Little 2? The game?
Yeah.
This is
plane accident.
But this is in the game. It's supposed to be post Stuart Little 2. So I guess it's just
it just happens again.
Yeah, he did this.
Also, they dub over everything.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Stuart. I can't see.
I love how everybody's a lot more mild in this version.
We are just watching Stuart Little 2. Oh
Did you
no!
hear the music? They changed the soundtrack to this more chill thing. Man, we're getting distracted by this. I guess we gotta give the intro a little bit of
Yeah, we need to let the game
attention.
breathe for a bit.
Yeah, let's I'll just like look
Oh,
at Stuart for a bit.
Let me know how the
Somehow
volume
looks-
is as well.
It's alright.
Hey, Stuart, are you okay? I think so.
That is most certainly not George.
Oh no, the photo album for my school.
I hate how
project
his-
is ruined.
I don't like how Georgie sounds.
Bats fly, mice don't.
Hey, look at Margot.
It's okay, Stuart. We'll just have to take them all.
Oh, Margola's just hanging out on little Georgie's shoulder. You know, they didn't interact very much during the movie, did they?
No, they
Not
didn't.
really.
But now in this game, the true Stuart Little experience, we can see all the characters interact.
God.
How it was meant to be.
I love that. I love that because like all the movies, like it's kind of like gaining your your whole party in an RPG, you know? Like the whole like experience doesn't really come together until like everybody meets and like you know they form like a connection. We have our team now.
Oh yeah, I also hate Stuart's teeth craft gremlin.
Oh, you don't like them?
I don't like him in the movies. Why would I like him less rendered in this game?
The thing is, they put a little too much render in them.
Yeah.
Collect enough, and you get flashes for your camera.
So,
Now, to start
I didn't
you
realize
off
this
on
when
your
I was
little
first
mission,
playing the
I can
game,
help you with
but-
your first photo. Your
Alright,
first pho-
okay, we got this. We know how to play this game.
Now,
You know how to
use
play the
A
game.
button.
Right. You can now move
So
the
our
viewfinder of your
collectibles-
camera up, down, left, and right until the shot is perfect. I'll even talk you through this shot
Oh,
to help
jeez.
you out. How
You
good
could
I
talk
am.
over him, Renee. We don't need to know what he's
What?
saying.
I think you, Renee, who said this game looks like it probably should have came out for the PS1.
That was great.
I'm convinced that this was in development for the PS1 right after Stuart Little 2 for the PS1 came
Wow,
out.
I'm
But then they
impressed.
were like,
That's
ah,
fucked up. Why
Why
did that happen?
Just a bit.
no, this is for the PS2.
Quick,
But
let's
I'm
find the next
convinced that
photo
this
to
was
take.
like
I need
up-resed
my
from the
lunch.
PS1 because they were like, oh shit, the PS2 just came out. We gotta port this over. We gotta like release this for that.
Is a bird.
We need the newest generation, the highest fidelity graphics available for the Stuart Little experience in fucking 2006 or when was this? Did this come? When did this come out?
Well, didn't they say okay? But didn't Georgie and his friend want to play the PlayStation 2 in like the movie? Didn't they say something about the PlayStation?
They
Yeah,
did.
it must
that
have
big?
been kind of like a bit later than the movie. Well, of course, but
Choose a new one, and
All
I'll
right.
give you a hint about
all right, fake Snowbell.
All right, not real Snowbell.
I hate how vacant he looks.
Who's that? Is that Dad?
Oh yeah, that's
That's Hugh Laurie.
Oh, hey, House.
Oh god, why? Stop! Don't do that.
Georgie's trying to kill you.
I wonder if this game will be in VR for
Oh,
me to
God.
experience.
Should I show this like hint? This like hint for the Arrow costume?
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Listen.
Here's some Stuart Little racist moans for you.
This is a Native American medallion, Stuart. These will help you find targets to shoot with
The
your
Native
bow,
American
and will change you into your
medallion.
Native American costume automatically. Remember, though, you can change your costume at any time by pressing the.
I mean, at least they say Native American, but that doesn't make what happens afterwards better.
That's so like weird.
So insensitive because like they could have just been like, oh yeah, this is the bow and arrow power, but they had to give him a cute, oh how cute little race costume. Like putting it, God.
Hey, Stuart.
Well,
This thing is
as you're going through
awesome,
this
and
tutorial,
inside
which
there's
I encourage
lots
you
of
to
cool
skip as much
vehicles for you to
as you
use.
can.
Why don't you go
Please,
ahead
I'm
it's
gonna-
not that important.
Alright. I just want people to hear like tutorial giver Margolo's voice. By the way, there's
You know
skating in
what?
this game.
Giving me a change of heart, Renee. I feel like if people need to, if this is going to be background, then I go do as much as you got to.
Well, what is? I want to know what is the like? Is this a level-based game or is this an open-world game? What do you do in the game?
It's kind of both those things, you know.
Robo.
It's an open level system where you gotta go around taking photos of various stuff. You know, it's kind of a multi-path system, free range, non-diegetic storytelling, no ludonarrative dissonance, no nothing about it. Just some nice, wholesome, open world Stuart.
Well, at least you get to be a little guy in a big world. You got this cool garden area. I didn't know that the Littles had a greenhouse, but apparently they do.
I didn't know they had a lot of things. They make their basement look a lot shittier in this game.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't look. Oh, you remember how to do that, Renee?
Yeah.
You remember the secret?
Yeah, I remember the secret. Oh, jeez, so much, so much here.
They give you a lot of stuff to like digest in this area, don't they?
This reminds me a little bit of Vex. Have any of y'all ever played that?
Stop talking about
No.
Vex.
Why you always tell me to stop talking about Vex? It's kind of a cool game, Renee.
It's really not.
Someone besides
What do you mean? Have you played it?
No, but like it looks really lame. I'll be honest.
It's not. It's a thing for Kazooie. It's there's this one level-
Wait. What's Vex? VEX?
Yeah.
VEXX.
What's it
And, like,
on?
It's on the
it was on the
PS2.
GameCube. It was on the GameCube and the PS2,
Well,
and
got
it's like
another photo.
it's kind of a game for like Mario 64. It's basically Mario 64 or Banjo Kazooie, where like you have a bunch of levels to go to, and like
Mhm.
you like run around in them and
That's you.
collect stuff.
He's
But it's sort of
busy driving
edgy and like
things around
it has
the
that very
garden.
like
Get his photo.
look just look it
No,
up.
yeah,
and you'll
I'm
know what
looking at
talking
images on Google Images right now, and like there's some cool images I'm seeing here, but God, I don't know. The main character sucks.
No, he's ugly as shit. I don't know what his deal is. But like the thing
What
is
if well, so real quick? What if people were like really like jazzing for Vex? Is his name Vex? Is that his name?
That's
Okay,
Vex.
if people wanted Vex to be in Smash,
God,
they like
I'm going to
really,
be that
really
person.
badly.
I'm going to start a Twitter campaign.
He's the
Get Vex
obscure.
and Smash. The next character, Sakurai reveals, and he's just like, "That was a surprise, wasn't it?" Vex is now in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch.
A lot of people are wondering who's Vex, and I gotta tell you, I don't know. But they asked me to put him in the game, and I'm always looking for a challenge. So here he is, the fourth
I'm always
DLC
looking-
character.
The thing is, Vex has a lot of moves at his disposal. It would not be hard to create a moveset for Vex, I feel like. Like, I feel like I might be able to, even.
You should do it. You should make a campaign.
I should be the next. God, Vex is really... We can't keep talking about... You're right. I feel like...
Whoa!
nobody in the comments-
Wait! Do that again, Renee.
I'm trying.
But
Hold
yeah.
on.
How did you do that? How did you
Wait.
make him?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Is there just like a show off button? Like Stuart being like, "Hey Margalo, look what I can do!" And then she's like, "That's great, Stuart. Wow,
Wow,
Isn't
Stuart,
that
that's
very-
really great.
I love how fucking vanilla all these like characters like act with each other. It doesn't really feel like they're friends. Or they're like friends. They just act like how friends act in like a baby show.
It's
Just-
like Wonder Pets.
Yeah.
In fact, it's exactly like Wonder
Hold on,
Pets.
I'm
I've
gonna-
decided.
I'm gonna talk to Mr.
There's something
Stout.
in the way. Oh dear, there's something in the way.
There's something in. Oh dear.
You gotta
There's
get
something in
your
the
bike-
way.
Oh dear, there's something in the way.
Let me dismount, Stuart.
Does Stuart ever ride a bike in any of the? He doesn't, does he? How'd
He
they get a
doesn't.
bike that small?
Well,
He also does not ride a blimp or any of the other.
Wait,
most
Mr.
of the
Stout,
other
is that
vehicles-
that's his fake dad, right?
that's his
Yeah.
fake mafia
Mr.
mouse
Stout.
dad. Mr.
Why
Stout.
is he here?
It's
Because
look,
they
this
keep
game
connections.
this game is the Spider-Man
He's
2.
got a little golf outfit.
Now, Stewie, If you can beat my score
That's
on
so
the course,
cute!
then you can take a photo.
You can't
and
say that about Stuart Little's Spike Tank. Stuart Little's mom is really.
No, look at him! Oh my god! They put a little outfit on.
Yeah, he's the golf mini game. Were you not here when Renee played this?
I don't think I was conscious. I was not paying enough
That's fair.
attention.
This game. This is the like Spider-Man 2 for the PS2/GameCube of Stuart Little. It has everything from like the movies except for the third movie. But
What next?
because this came out before the third movie.
Ironically.
But I bet you if the third movie came out and then this game came out, this game would have had Rico and it would have like been
Oh,
such like a
Hey,
nice thing for the
what now?
fans. Anyway, you want to play golf?
Let's play this course.
yeah. What's the golf
Wasn't
mini game like in this
Okay,
game?
Stewie.
It's
see, wasn't it-
golf.
Wasn't it really kind of like
Just
refreshing
3
to
for me
watch
on this
Stuart
one.
Little 3 again and like not hate it really? I mean, it's I
Well, I
kind of
don't.
enjoyed- I liked Rico at least. We talked about that on the podcast. I think how he's not that bad of a character.
No, he's actually because
He's
at
like the
first he's a little
strongest
annoying,
character.
but yeah, he actually has like a character arc. Because like, what of the new characters they add, like Margalo and co. Like Margalo is so boring. I don't know what her arc is supposed to be
Yeah,
exactly because she doesn't really like have a moment where she's like, "I'm sorry for stealing all the things I've stolen, lying to you, Stuart." It's more so she just kind of like runs away and then gets rescued, and then she goes south for the winter or
Yeah.
something.
You know, she's a little bit like Lapis Lazuli from Steven Universe.
Jeez.
Good job, Stewie.
You were opening a big can with that one.
The thing is, I don't think you're even wrong with it.
All right, well, I
Just
but, like,
3 for me on this
so
one.
Margalo's kind of boring and it doesn't have much to her, but Rico, as ugly and
He's hideous.
as horrible as generally the movie is, he's actually got like a moment where I remember that moment I think we were talking about it either. I don't remember if we said it on the podcast, but I know we talked about it when we were watching the movie, where like Stuart, has to give him some food, and it's like barely enough for him to, erase his debt. And instead of like being like, "This isn't enough, Stuart. How could you think this is enough? Give me more," or sneaking in to like steal more food, he's just like, "You know what, Stuart? Thanks for what you could give me. I gotta go now." And I was like, "Wow, he's a nice guy. He's not that bad."
He's got a charm
That's
to
one
him,
less than
you
me.
know?
And then
Yeah.
Stuart invites him to dinner, and like that was I bet that just like that was it. They were friends. They were friends after that. It was great. Man, I wonder who the final boss of this game is.
Wait, hold on. If Lapis Lazuli is the Margalo, or reverse that, who is the Peridot? Someone's asking you.
It's Stuart Little.
No.
Well, he's kind of inventive. He
But
fixed up that plane real quick.
What niche does the Peridot? The Peridot is like the Vegeta, like
Yeah.
villain turned good guy, and Rico is Rico the Peridot?
Can we even? They have no interaction though. Like
I know, but like I'm saying in terms of the kind of character Peridot is like set in their way, like kind of.
Snowbell's Peridot.
Oh, Snowbell is Peridot! Oh my god!
There we go. I got
There
it.
we go. No, you got it. That's right. It's Snowbell.
Yeah,
Also,
Snowbell's Peridot.
Are you losing to Mr. Stout?
No, I'm winning. They gotta do less than him. It's golf after all.
Oh, that's right. It's golf. I thought
all
that
9
was like.
holes of golf. Jeez.
I'm just looking in like the background of this a golf course, and like I saw like earlier like a skateboard park looking area. Can we get to that, or is that just there to tease us? Like, are we not allowed to be
Someday.
there?
No, there's like
Hey!
Yeah, good job,
One more
Stuart.
than me. Good play.
Wow, Stuart!
See
that
there,
was a
see in the
mega
background
play.
that blue and yellow ramps and
Well,
rails.
that's in this world, like, so, like, I should be able to
Three
get there.
shots is all I took on this.
Yeah, I would like to see that area. It looks like a lot of fun. I used to play a lot of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 on the Nintendo 64.
You know what I like about this game of golf?
But
Mr. Stout is not playing against you. He previously played, and he's just like, alright, Stuart, you gotta try and beat my score now.
my high score. Oh, this one's gonna cut it a little close, don't you think? Let's see if you can get it in. Okay, I didn't comment on it earlier, but Stuart's little golf outfit. Who gave him that? Who made him that little outfit?
He's got a lot of little outfits in this game.
I used to wear this, Stuart, when I was younger. Yeah, you can wear my old shitty golf uniform.
He looks like a newspaper boy.
God, the smallest newspaper boy in the world. You little
This
mouse.
hole in 3, Stewie.
Oh, look at that whale! So I really like that.
Man, this is like golf with your friends.
It's
Little
like going with
bit.
your friends. Alright, so I'm gonna read a comment. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Mhm.
alright. Let's,
Okay.
from the videos.
Yes, this
clarify.
is from I'm gonna start with the Speakuel episode 1, where we discussed the first Stuart Little movie. Somebody named Andy Coolthud asks, or says more so, I'm kind of surprised you didn't discuss the concept of would Remy or Stuart Little win in a fight.
You
And
know,
let
I
me just
saw
say-
this comment. I saw this comment, and I did think about it a little bit.
I think the obvious answer, which I'm sure has been discussed before, is that if we go by the movie in the most literal sense, I think Remy would win. But
Really? Well, the thing is, I actually did think of it. I had like a whole thing thought up about this. But we never ended up like doing comments.
Well, we could do
So-
that now.
well, that's
Yeah, I
about-
know.
Nice.
Wow, really? That's what we're doing? So, Remy has the power to manipulate
Just
like
three
a
for me on
human
this one.
body, like
Oh, right, yeah.
completely. Like he has the power to like move an entire human and control that human. But Stuart Little manipulates the mind. He takes control of your life through like other means. Like he tries to, like be like, hey, I'm your son now. Please treat me well. Defend me. My
Right.
parents. You Lori, attack! Right?
So they
And-
both, what you're saying is they both have human combatants at their disposal.
They both have human combatants. I feel like Stuart also he has kind of like a legion of like followers. Remy has an entire family of rats, which we see in Ratatouille. That's a pretty strong ability. But
Yeah,
also
you know.
Linguini is nothing. We can't act like he could like his body is only useful for throwing ingredients into a pot. I don't think you could use that body as like as a machine as a means to
Oh, well.
destroy.
You my twin, Stewie?
Well, here's
That's the
here's
same
what I'll
score
say.
I
Maybe this
got.
will make it easier. What if just, no tricks, no allies,
Just fight.
just Stuart versus Remy. Now, the argument being, I think when most people say Remy, is that Remy's a street rat, so he's tough. But he's not really.
He's bougie.
He's a little bougie, especially for like his family. That's his character arc thing. He's like, I don't want to eat trash. I don't want to, go out and hunt. I just want to sit in this little pile and, sniff spices.
Also, he's essentially like a normal rat when like Stuart is kind of an anthropomorphic rat. Is he?
Yeah, he's got like hands.
He's got hands, and I
Look
feel
at
like
him.
he could use those to choke.
Oh, Stewie.
or like he can make little fists, and I feel like he probably has like the ability to like punch. I don't think Remy could probably punch that well. He doesn't have like the body structure to like get a really good one in there, but Stuart Little could like fucking uppercut him.
For me on this whole thing.
I agree. I think that
Once you're strong enough, I want you to punch me in the face, just like that, Stuart. Remy.
yeah, I think Remy is a obviously morally more just character. He's better in every single part of the word, but people are kidding themselves. I'm sorry. Stuart Little would win in a fight because Stuart Little has no morals and he'll do whatever he can to like succeed. He will manipulate people.
Devices and tricks. He'll use the fucking bungee gum.
He'll like build a plane out of sticks and leaves and then like use it to ram into Remy. There's just no saving that. There's just no helping it.
Also, you're right, Grim. They don't really interact. They just live in a barn together, and they're just like, Steven, did you see our blip blorps? And he's just like, no, Peridot.
I did it. Okay.
Wow.
Here's another one. Let's see.
I'm not giving up. You my twin, Stewie?
Sorry, I'm trying to. There's actually quite a few from the first
Not giving
video.
up.
I did this whole
Yeah, you're not, Stuart. You're 9 points ahead.
Okay, here is something. Okay. Mice have a lot of DNA from humans in real life, so maybe all animals can understand humans, but can't physically speak. But Stuart's vocal cords are just better suited for talking than most animals. And this is from Daniel Ferguson.
I wonder how ancient mice are compared to, like, all of animal, like, ancestors. I wonder if they're, like, more streamlined than we are.
Here you go.
That's why Stuart Little can talk to the cat.
You're right. It's because he has, like, he has universal mammal language and also reptiles because Margalo.
Margalo is not a reptile.
No, birds are technically reptiles.
I mean, in a cosmic sort of way.
No, like that's officially like.
Well, like that's
birds.
kind of a gross oversimplification of that, isn't that?
Well, no, the thing is, birds are in that species. Like they are reptiles.
Well,
ecologically speaking.
But I want to know is why you
from reptiles, like in like genetically in history. But okay.
Gert, you cannot be kidding yourself here, Gert. You're saying that you look at no. Listen, you look at Margalo and you're like, okay, I need a descriptive word to describe what animal she is. And you settle on reptile.
Avian is the more specific word. I just wanted to have a neat little scientific discussion about birds, but everyone attacks me because they hate science and reason and
Is that true?
Birds are considered reptiles.
Okay. I mean...
but they're very different. Yes, they're warm-blooded and they have feathers, which are modified scales.
Okay, from Kaiju Kid 96. Great to have you guys back. Is there a reason no screen caps were used, like in My Gym Partners podcast? Renee, would you like to answer this one?
Oh, it's up to me because I was gonna ask that. I mean, like, I was good with like doing screen caps, but in the end, like, since we're doing a podcast here, it was simpler to just go with like just talking about each scene expressively, not having to edit long nights of putting in screen caps that some people might not even look at. So that's probably the reason why. But I mean, hey, people really want screen caps. I'll go the extra mile for it.
I feel like if we ever end up like getting to like other platforms other than YouTube, which I don't fucking know, like, if that'll ever happen, but, if it does, then it's not like we'll be able to have videos on those.
Right.
Unfortunately.
I think I was the one who had made the decision, mostly because One, I wanted this podcast to be and not to sound lazy, but to be a lot less work than MigPap was, because MigPap, despite being a stupid, silly little podcast about a monkey show, it was a lot of work to do, like an hour-long recording, plus having to watch the episode, plus I would edit the audio and Renee would edit the video, so I'd have to, pass it along to Renee, and then,
And I just sat and I just joined them on the podcast, and I didn't do anything.
And then, on top of everything, Allie would have to, make a new thumbnail. And that's why we had initially even changed it to doing once every 2 weeks, because it was just so much to just do all that in 1 week, when we all had very different schedules. And so the screen caps, I was just like, hey, maybe this time let's not do them, because it takes a while, and it's less work if we don't do them, and we can get episodes out faster and, have more downtime to ourselves.
And the three of us live pretty far from each other too, so it's
yeah,
it's hard. It's very hard getting all of our activities sort of
This is the fountain. Though the water ain't
synced
working at the
up,
moment.
and
Start
Yeah.
the water, you'll have to
I'm
flip
happy
the
that y'all
switch,
don't have
then
to
turn it
put
on.
thumbnails
I guess even
in the videos anymore, because that just seems horrible. Frankly, it just seemed like just a lot to do, and I'm
And
glad
since we were doing movies too, on top of that now, because before we were just doing an episode of a TV show, which is pretty easy to
15
sit through and
minutes.
and now having to ask Renee to basically go back and watch through a movie again.
Watch Stuart Little the second or third time. Yeah, I think this is probably just the way it had to be.
Yeah. Oh jeez, what am I even doing in this game?
You have to collect the Margalo medallions.
No, those are useless. Those are all just hints. I don't need to touch them or anything.
Is that really what they do? Man.
Oh,
Ooh,
hey!
look at that statue.
Here's a long comment. Okay, this is
Alright.
from Cat Comics Studios. It says, Stuart Little, just boss baby for furries. Most of my memories of this film have melted away in the soup of early consciousness for me, but in this new age of overanalyzing media, I'm immediately fascinated to think about the politics of this world. Obviously, it's just meant to be a silly, whimsical thing, but why are only the mice capable of speaking with humans? At least in the monkey show, all animals held that capability, though that did little to improve their social standing. Perhaps
Well-
Stuart is merely a glimpse of what's to come when this world becomes Monkey Show. It may also be a timeline split thing like with Zelda, where another universe comes to be here is BoJack Horseman. I can only assume more answers will come from the sequel, and there were 3 movies and a show? What?
I don't understand why Stuart Little doesn't make more cameos in furry media. Why isn't Stuart Little in BoJack Horseman in some capacity? Even though I haven't watched it, I feel like Lucy. I feel like you would have told me if Stuart Little was in that show.
I feel like I would have
No.
remembered that.
I've seen this whole show, and he definitely wasn't in there at all.
That's
Yeah,
it. Well,
I-
really small. Are you sure?
I'm sure. I was
Well,
looking.
there wasn't even a little joke. There could have been a joke about it, because they do a lot of animal puns, celebrity puns. They could have made a Stuart Little joke. I feel like Stuart Little is one of those things where it's got enough you can recognize it pretty well. Most people will know what you're talking about when you say Stuart Little, but not enough. Not enough people will. They'll say,
No.
I don't really remember what that is.
Stuart Little is just a movie that I think about more often than most films in my life, because it's so. I'm just gonna track old ground if I'm allowed to go on. I'm just
Sure,
gonna
go
talk
on.
about. I'm just gonna talk about how Stuart Little is just fascinatingly white bread media.
Oh,
Like-
my fucking tweet, my Wonder Bread tweet about
Yes,
how
exactly. That Renee, when I read that tweet, I was like, this. It really does. Okay, sorry. I had to get excited.
You got really excited about that.
I had to get excited for Stuart there. I had to support him, but I just feel like, what was I talking about?
Wonder Bread.
Wonder
media.
Bread, yeah. The Wonder Bread comment really did like put my feelings and thoughts to words, Renee. It's just the most, like, everything, there ain't a bad thing. The worst thing that happens in this is shit that cats do.
Until you get to Stuart Little 2, and then, like, a falcon gets eaten by a cat off screen.
God.
But
I forgot that he ate him. Oh boy, food.
No, but yeah, like, I was talking about, like, Stuart Little being a Wonder Bread, like, aesthetic show, like, mainly just the animated series, because we haven't gone over the animated series, but it is the most bland, just like, oh, gee whiz, oh, isn't that great? Oh, I love doing homework and going to school and brushing my teeth and eating my mom's homemade meatloaf. Oh,
whenever you when you talk about it, it kind of like it irks me. It makes the idealistic world of Stuart Little. God, this fucking Spore music that's playing right now. Like. This game should have came out on the Wii.
Well, that's the thing about Stuart Little, especially the first movie. So incredibly just inoffensive to a point. I can't. But it's fascinating. There's like a deeper level to it that I just will never quite understand.
I just like that M. Night Shyamalan had something to do with the first movie. Like the fact that like. That's what we got, and he had something to do with it. Really, just like makes me like think and dream.
Here's a comment from our video about Stuart Little 2. This is referencing what you said about the falcon, Gert. It's from Son of a Chipwit. It says, "I'm gonna back Gert up here. When she says GIFs, I'm imagining fan cams. Stuart Little 2 Falcon with some K-pop playing behind him."
I don't even.
Is this what you meant?
I don't think of K-pop, but I think of like when you search like a character, like a specific character on Tumblr, and you see like a bunch of just like pastel GIFs of them, or like black and white GIFs, and then it has like in sort of like a fancy text like Stuart Little 3 or Stuart Little 2, Stuart Little 2, 2000 whatever, and it just shows like the Falcon, right? It shows him, and it shows him like moving his like feather around his face and like making express, you know, like they do with like Scar or like other villains. You know what I mean?
Right, like it's like the Falcon
dash
dash Stuart Little, like parentheses 2000 whatever. And it's just like in really tiny fancy text. It's just a bunch of GIFs, like kind of washed out GIFs of the Falcon like expressing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so happy that you understand now.
No, I mean I always understood, but I just didn't. Why the Falcon?
It's just like the way he's animated. Like, it's because he's like this really. In the first Stuart Little, all you really have are like little like mocap mouse people, right?
And like the cats.
And like the cats. But for the first time, I feel like they had to like in Stuart Little 2, they animated Margalo and like the Falcon probably like just. You know, they just animated them, right?
Right.
So, like, they made them really, like, at least the Falcon, they made him really expressive whenever he's, like, giving his little evil speeches. And that just reminded me of, like, Scar from The Lion King, right?
Right.
Because people really like Scar, and they do that sort of thing with him, or, like, fucking Corsola, whatever, fucking that Ursula.
Of course! Isn't that the name of a Pokemon?
Yeah, it's the name of the Pokemon. But, like, they do that with, like, you know, oh, these are bad characters.
Wait, hold on, look at
cute
that.
Little pink thing. appearing in Little Mermaid.
That somebody wrote in the chat, the icon of Stuart's dad for the golf game, I keep thinking he's a jar of mayonnaise and the hat is the lid.
It does look like that. It's uncanny.
I see it, Grim! Stuart Little's fake dad has a head like a jar of mayonnaise.
I keep thinking, this is not, correct me, this is not the tutorial area, this is the first level, right?
This is the first level. It also serves as the tutorial area.
Okay, because I was about to say, you've been stuck in this tutorial for a really long time.
Do you want me to get to the second area?
I would like to see the second area, because I don't think we're going to be streaming for much longer. These will be pretty short.
People need to get their eye full.
Alright. I'll load I'll load file 1.
Did you save this one?
Probably not.
It'd be funny if this was. God, this is like a PT. Like
It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. This is
Whoa,
fine.
are you in Central Park?
Yeah, I'm in the new show Central. No, this is... Actually, I think this is Central Park.
Yeah, I mean, where's the boat race? Is there boat racing? Can you race a boat?
There is. Here, I'll do that right now.
Is that that shit kid or is that George?
This is a shit kid.
This is a shit kid. You can't even get Stuart can't even get up there.
I don't know why. I use that as the differentiator. George isn't that great either.
All right, let's talk to
RC?
RC.
All right, let's talk to. I want to see what this kid sounds like.
How are you, RC? Never better, my friend. But now you must use all your training to beat your latest challenge.
That is
New Hovercraft race.
He sounds like a grown man.
Never better, my friend. Oh.
God.
What do you mean a hovercraft race? Like those things that.
That's not a boat.
No,
It's not a boat.
Look, there isn't like.
What?
This is a Mario Party game. Is this Donkey? Is this like Diddy Kong Racing for the N64?
Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong?
Dockwater Beach.
Oh God.
Yeah, this
is a little hard.
So, yeah, how does this control, Renee? How does it feel to control the hovercraft?
Not good.
Oh,
It's
it is like Diddy Kong Racing.
It kind of reminded me of the. It's kind of reminded me of the blooper from Super Mario Sunshine. The way that's except God, why did they make it where you couldn't get off the blooper after you got on it in that game?
They weren't thinking.
It's baffling. It's probably because they only had 2 years to make it.
It's probably because they couldn't figure out how to program that in time.
Yeah.
They're like, listen, they're just gonna. If you get on the blooper, you're on the blooper for life.
It's
Oh,
wild.
you're doing.
but,
Oh
like,
no, you cut that. Oh, you cut it too close, Renee.
Isn't it cool that games used to be like when they were out, and that they couldn't change them? So
They were just. If they were bad, they were bad.
Yeah.
There's no patching, no nothing.
Wish you could.
That's a
drift
really
in this
rough
game.
turn.
This.
Wait,
is there
is that
drifting?
Jeff?
Can you?
No.
Can you drift?
As hard as I may try.
Oh no! Only second. Come on.
Did you see the Jester, Renee?
Yes.
Was that guy
Hovercraft
playing?
Does not always come easy. Would you care to try again, Stuart?
It's not even.
He's not even talking like a person. Why does he talk like that?
It's not
Why
even
did-
trying to do a... Christ. I don't want to
I'm
try
a bit
again.
Would
busy
you
at the
want to
moment,
try
RC.
again, Stuart?
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
But I know what
Okay.
everyone wants to see here. There's been like a startling omission in this game's vehicle lineup. This game has so many vehicles.
Wait, where is it? It's in there?
It's in here. Let me just open up my garage.
So dark.
My new
What?
Lamborghini.
Wait, you can drive a tank. Go back to the tank. Get in that. Get in that.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't care about the little red car. Look at that. Oh my god.
Destroy.
There he is.
love seeing his little, like, neutral face and a...
Oh my god!
Target
Killer.
acquired.
Can we listen to the evil music for just a second?
Why is it so powerful?
Those are like real missiles.
I think I'll hit that now.
I think I'll hit that now.
More to the right.
That was...
By the way, this tank drives terribly.
I imagine you should get your little whatever your little red car now. But this
They
is
really
this is too
ran
good.
they really ran themselves ragged putting all these vehicles in this game and then like not being able to make any of them that great.
I mean, I gotta like
Is the
they're-
roaster fun?
I gotta admit, like they're not terrible to drive, and like I gotta admire the ambition to have like all these like vehicles.
That's
like-
also cool. There's like physics to like the car. Like you
Yeah.
can flip over. That's pretty neat.
See, this is like this would if I got this game as a child and I mildly enjoyed the Stuart Little, I'd spend some time in it. I think.
I would probably play this for like 2 hours straight, like I did like Edda and Eddie, the Misadventures. Like I would play that game for like
It's the, what
hours.
clown?
It says Jester.
Just
Hey, look at Snowbell! Snowbell, don't do it! Don't.
Snowbell is slightly hovering off the ground.
That's okay. Here's another comment for you. This is from our third video. All right. If I Kaiju Kid 96, it feels like Stuart Little is hated by his family.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about the sad story of Stuart Little, and how as the movies progress, the storyline of him being a little makes matters less and less as we go throughout it.
Yeah, as we've said time and time again, the novelty runs thin.
Eventually, you just gotta realize having a mouse son is actually more of a burden than anything. And what's he even gonna do in his life? Like, what's he gonna do? What's his career gonna be? Can he function in society? Who knows?
Well, the thing is, it's like, they should accept
Whoa.
them as their own, but they really just kind of forget about him, and
Georgie makes friends.
the real strength in friends that he's made, the real familial bonds he's made, is with the animal friends he's found along the way.
Right.
Rico.
So launch the cannon, Stuart.
This is a cool area.
Yeah, this is just this one tree. There's not really much to it here.
Oh god, he's falling. Ouch.
He
Did
can't
he
take
take fall
damage.
damage?
Nah.
Oh.
This game
Wind
is a
resistance.
purgatory type game where you take no damage. There's no enemies. You're just going around taking pictures. Stop. Okay, I don't know. Where's my objectives here? There's like a little.
What is the firefighter uniform for?
That's for
Putting
spraying
out
putting out little fires. Spraying water. Here.
Little.
Little fire.
Oh, I see.
Use the fire on those
More to the
flowers.
left. I think the hose is lined up. That's some more. That's the
Stuart
hose
says-
lined up.
Aww. Alright, here's a comment directed towards you, Renee.
Oh,
By
jeez.
Daniel Ferguson again. I hope Animal Facts with Renee will return for the Chipmunks reviews.
Oh God, that's gonna happen, huh?
I guess
Guess
it
you better
has
be
to
reading
now.
up on your chipmunk facts.
I didn't think I would have to pull out the old Animal Facts again, but hey, I'll read through some chipmunks facts on my almanacs and stuff and see. I'll do that for you, for the people. Because
That's what they
need to
want.
know.
Alright,
I'll be
last
back,
comment
y'all.
that I'm gonna read. Okay.
Oh, are we about to go? Or are we about to?
Yes, in a bit. Stick
Okay,
around.
I was gonna get some water, but I'm gonna say no.
Nah. Yeah, so here's our last comment. in lieu of our next series. It's by Gatskin. The comment reads, if next episode doesn't involve the three of you deciding who is the Alvin, Simon, and Theodore of the group, then I will be a little disappointed, but only for 5 seconds. Seriously, though, love this podcast so much. Now, before you two say anything, I want you to think of which chipmunk you are, and then on the count of 3, we're all going to say which chipmunk we think we are, okay?
Okay.
Think about it really hard. Alright?
Okay, I'm thinking.
Alright. We got it?
Yeah.
I got mine. Okay. I'll say 3, 2, 1 on 1, okay? 3, 2, 1. Alvin.
Theodore.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
You know, I'm impressed that we didn't all just say Theodore, because that would be really funny if we did.
Well, he's the best character.
Yes, I'm glad that I can reign supreme as Theodore.
Now, until next time, we will be talking about the Alvin the Chipmunk series, and I don't think we planned to talk about 2 rodent series in a row. It just feels natural for this to be the next step, I think.
Yeah, I think it seems, before we get to any bigger fauna, I want to start with the small fry first. The really little fishes, you know?
And then maybe one day we'll watch something that doesn't have to do with animals.
Maybe someday, but for now, we need animals that talk to, like, I think it's the only kind of media that we can watch now. How's it going? How's it going, Renee? Somebody said it!
Well, it's been fun. Who's that? Sorry, I just saw somebody running to the side.
It's just a jogger. This is Central Park.
But why is
Yeah,
there a big
this-
fence? Like...
Lucy, it's not just Stuart's park. This is a public area.
Tasty snacks.
Oh my god! He was about to get hit by a car!
Let's ran him over!
Well, this
Whoa.
has been an illuminating first stream here. Thanks,
Yes.
thanks for all who came. Thanks for taking a couple of Twitch clips. Would love to see that after the stream. But thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for Alvin and the Chipmunks. And Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year!
Before everybody goes, can I tell them that I'm getting a VR headset?
Sure.
Hey everybody, I'm getting a VR headset.
Wow.
Would that be fun? Maybe I'll stream something with it. Who knows? Bye,
So-
everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Have a happy New Year. Thank you for stopping by.
Bye. Bye-bye.